Welcome back. The Western Cape's tourism agency, Wesgro, wants South Africa removed from the UK's red list. The UK imposed travel restrictions on the country due to the COVID-19 pandemic back in December, and the restriction has severely affected the province's tourism industry. So to talk more about this, we're now joined by Monika Iuel from Wesgro. Monika, good morning to you, and thank you so much for your time. How far are those efforts to ensure that South Africa is removed from the UK's red list?
Good morning, Tumelo, and good morning to the viewers. So SATSA, which is the Southern African Tourism Association, mostly focused on inbound travel, started a collaboration with the UK Strategic Communications Agency back in May already. And we've since then been labouring and working really hard at trying to convince UK policymakers to take South Africa off the red list.
Yeah. And how far those efforts, just in terms of the work that you're doing, are you only in conversation? Are we sending emails? Are we on WhatsApp chat groups? How far are we? Because I'm sure business and individuals quite desperate there to see travel opened up.
Encouragingly, the UK has got some really fantastic opportunities for the private sector and for the individual to engage with their parliamentarians, both in the House of Lords and the House of Commons. And we've been actively engaging in those channels. Encouragingly, now recently, our International Relations Minister, Naledi Pandor, has also stepped in and has started engaging with her counterparts in the UK government to try and convince us to come off the red list. I think it bears saying that, our pandemic status is now at a place where, there really is no scientific reason to keep us on the red list any longer. Initially, the reason why we were placed on the red list was around concerns of the beta variant.
Right.
That was ultimately found within South Africa in December. But as of the end of August, there is no beta variant left in the genomic sequencing data that is coming through. We are very squarely a Delta variant country, the same as most of Europe. And in fact, the German government, as an example, has actually come out and expressly said South Africa is no longer a country with a variant of concern, and has therefore taken us off their travel ban list and has allowed travel for fully vaccinated individuals to resume.
Yeah, and with that being said, staying on that red list longer than necessary, what's been the impact on business and just travel overall?
Well, I'm sure you can appreciate, the UK and South Africa as two countries within the Commonwealth have got really strong linkages, not only in terms of tourism, but also friends and family.
Yeah.
Trade between the two countries is obviously very robust, and that's had a massive impact. In addition, I think it's worth mentioning that the UK is our biggest international source market for South Africa. Almost 450,000 tourism arrivals in the pre-pandemic year. And that you can appreciate has a very decimating effect on the tourism industry in Southern Africa.
Well, Monika Iuel, we, of course, wish you all the best as you try and assist South Africa in this and getting us off the red list in the UK. And thank you so much for your time this morning.